So okay, when you were after this team though, was when actually you started to appear on most people's radar and come to the big tournaments, which is when you joined SK Gaming. Now here's what's weird about that. When I say it like that, it sounds like, oh great, you got to step up, a bit more exposure and stuff. But I have to say, mate, I remember at the time, because listen, I remember back then, even people like some of the players who were in, I think it was TSM at the time, but they became Astralis. Even some of those guys were telling me like, oh yeah, we're kind of like keeping our eye, like this might be like the next player, you know, maybe one day we'll play with him, like he's really skilled. But the thing is, when I watched that team, I used to think that team generally was just crap, mate. Like there was some okay results in there, but like generally that team wasn't doing anything, and the team didn't look good. It didn't look like it was playing good Counter-Strike. And one of the problems is, I know it was right after you because he actually replaced you, I think. I know when Pimp was in that team, he was like a mate of mine, and he was always telling me like nightmare stories, mate. Like that sounded like that team had the worst atmosphere ever, like the most toxic. I don't even like that term toxic, but some of the shit I heard, like if someone's just telling you to your face like during the game, like you just shit or whatever, like that is toxic. So that's something else that Hunden said. He said that when you got that chance to go to SK, because it was like bigger names, that he even told you like, don't do it, mate. Like this is not the right move, and that you and he. So I want to know, what do you regret that move? Was it a mistake? What was going on in that team? Because like I said, it sounds pretty wild. It sounds like it was just a bad situation for everyone.
I think it was a bad situation for everyone. I think it was a really bad decision by me as well. I wanted to join the team to get my name up in the ranks, you know, so I kind of had to do it so people would notice me more instead of just playing with Hunden and kind of being stuck at that level. But it was probably one of the worst decisions I've ever made. I also left the team like even before I got a contract with them. Like they tried to give me a contract, but I couldn't see myself playing with the players in that team, and the atmosphere was actually crap. Like it wasn't nice to play. Every single time I sat at the PC, and we had to cancel scrims because people were yelling at each other and people were crying, and it was mental.
Right. Without naming names, like it was really going that bad. Like people were just there was no like chemistry essentially.
Yep, I even left the practice once because I had an argument with one and they were just going personal and shit, and I was like, I'm out of here. I don't want to play with these guys. It's not a Counter-Strike is such a team game. You can't have that atmosphere like sitting and poking to each other and saying shit to each other all the time. Then you're never gonna get good at the game.